Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So today I am showing you this really bright spring inspired, it's 2018, it's about to be spring 2018. We are drinking water, the sun is out, our skin is glowing. This look was just really inspired by bright colors. I really just wanted like really nice spring fresh skin. My skin is doing well. I just wanted baby hairs on fleek. I wanted bright pops of color on the eyes and everything else very neutral and natural. I wanted really bushy brows. That was just the vibe I'm feeling for this year. I actually did this look a while back and I posted a picture on my Instagram, and a lot of people on Snapchat asked if I filmed it, and I didn't. I told them I would refilm it for a video on this channel, so here it is. I really do like when you guys request looks for me to recreate again, so I really hope you guys enjoy this look. Please request more looks that you want me to do on this channel if you want to see how I got this look, and keep on watching. Okay, so first I'm going to moisturize with the Aveeno Positively Radiant Daily Moisturizer. I love this stuff. My edges are like glued down. I really wanted super laid baby hairs for today's look, but I actually have to glue them down. I'm going to go in with the Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Pro Filter Primer. Okay, now so for this look I really wanted to go full coverage on the foundation. I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation, and I also really wanted like this dewy, fresh, sun-kissed glow. This foundation does come in a dewy version, but I don't have it, so we're just going to use some Lumi drops today, and I'm going to use just like a lot of dewy concealers. I'm going to buff this Lumi drops in with a brush instead of my hands or a sponge. Now I'm going to take a sponge and just pat this in so it could be pressed into the skin. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with my foundation. I really wish Maybelline would just add a pump to this foundation bottle. I really love how full coverage this foundation is. This is really like one of my favorite foundations ever. The finish is just so nice. Okay, next I'm going to go in with a concealer. Today I'm going to use the Black Opal Concealer in the shade Honey 02. I really like this concealer because it's so dewy, and I think that's perfect for this look. And I'm going to go ahead and blend that out. I love these Lumi drops so much. You see this? Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and set with the Beauty Bakery Flour Powder in the shade Yellow. I've actually started using a sponge to bake, to pat in my baking powder. I think it just holds up a lot better, because I only used to use a brush before. I think this just works so nice. I was definitely sleeping on the concept. Now I'm moving on to brows. Brows have been like my new favorite step in this whole makeup routine for a minute now. I'm really loving my brows. I've actually let them grow out a bit, and they look really full and just like feathery. Ugh, I really like my natural brows now. I really want to go natural on the brows. And of course I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Ebony. So I'm really not drawing on my brows. I'm really just filling it in lightly. I'm really not loving the whole dramatic bold brow anymore, I really just like the natural kind of bushy brow that's kind of filled in. This brow, my right brow, always needs some TLC. It's not the better brow. Okay, even though we're going for a more natural brow, I still want to shape it up a little bit, so I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer, and this is in the shade Almond, and I'm going to go ahead and shape up under my brows. I only pretty much do under the brows unless it's really bad and I gotta do the top, but I just usually like to do the bottom and that's it. Then I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out. And those are my bushy brows and I'm really loving the arch look too. Okay, now I'm just gonna wipe away this extra baking powder before I forget. Now for the eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and conceal them with some concealer. This one is by ColourPop. It's the shade Golden 40. And I always bake my lids after concealing them. Some people don't, but I kind of feel like you should, or the shadows will grab onto certain areas of the concealer and then it'll start looking patchy. But to each his own, but that's just what I like. Okay, now we're moving on to eyes. I am doing a look for my Instagram that a lot of people liked because I Snapchatted it and everybody was like, can you film this for your channel? And I was like, anything you want. I'll put the picture right here. I just really wanted this like bright, full of color, very spring look. So that's what I'm going to recreate today. I use the Juvia's Place palette, the Magic palette. This look is actually really simple. I kind of forgot how to do this look. I don't really remember what shadows I use, so I have to reference my photo. But I think I got it. Okay, so from the Juvia's Place palette, first I'm going to take the shade right here called Nana. Alright, so I'm going to take the shade and use this as my transition. So we're just going to blend and buff this up here into the crease, like kind of above the crease. With this shadow, I really want to take this high up into my brow bone. We're really using our whole eye for this look, and we're really just blending out this shadow. This look is supposed to be very avant-garde. It's really not an everyday look. It's just supposed to be very dramatic and like a burst of color. So everything is really just going to be so bright and fun on the eyes, and that's why I want to keep everything else very natural and subtle on the face so that the eyes could live. I'm also going to go on my bottom lash line with the same color and just drag it below. We can go kind of crazy on the bottom lash line. I'm going to sort of connect the two right here as well. I'm thinking we could go even a little bit heavier on that shade, just to really bring in the color. So let's pack some more of that first shadow on. Alright, I love it. I love where it's going. Now we're going to move on to our crease color. This time we're going to go even brighter. We're going to use this shade right here called Zakia. I love these names. That one is like a really bright orange, kind of like a rusty bright orange. And we are going to pack this into our crease. We're sort of doing a halo eye for this look, so we're going to bring it to on this side all the way to the other side. I'm going to blend this color up, but we're not covering the first shade. We're still going to let that live and poke through, but we're going to blend this pretty high up. You see how it looks like a sunset? That's what we're going for. And by the way, I'm using a blending brush. This is actually the Morphe MB23. This is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, blending brush that I have. It's really fluffy and really does the trick. And I'm also going to take that same shade Zakia on the bottom lash line as well. And for the very last shadow, this one is going on our lid. I'm going to take this really bright sort of pinkish reddish shade right here called Koji. This one is the brightest of all three shades, so we're going from neutral to the brightest. So I'm going to pack Koji on the center of my lid, actually all over my lid. Now I'm going to take the same blending brush I used for my crease color for the shade Zakia, and I'm going to blend that in with Koji as well. Just so everything blends really nicely. It sort of looks like a gradient on the eyes. And I'm also going to take a really small little detailer brush and take Koji and use that on my bottom lash line right in the center. I also love how this look is matte. All the shadows are matte. So that means we could go glossy and shiny on the lips, but still keeping it subtle with a nude shade. We are not doing anything else on the eyes, but making our lashes look amazing and long and bold. So I'm going to go ahead and apply some mascara, and then I'm going to pop on some lashes. Alright, so the eyes are now complete. Now we could finish up the face. I'm going to go ahead and bronze. I'm going to go ahead and use the e.l.f. bronzing palette. I really love this palette. I use this every day. This is my #1 bronzer. It's just so nice. Did I even contour? We didn't contour. We did not contour. We didn't contour. How can I forget to contour? Now realizing I didn't even contour. So we're going to go in with the Fenty Beauty matchstick and go ahead and carve out our face. I did a whole video and I had a contour and highlight, a go-to guide on how to get that snatch look. I will leave it right here. You could click that icon over there to go to that video. I can't believe I didn't contour. Who am I? Now it's making it a whole lot more difficult to blend, since everything is just pretty much set already. But that's fine. Alright, so now we could bronze. Now I'm going to go in with some blush. I'm using the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Rose de Janeiro. The shade is just like a really pretty bright pink. It's like a champagne pink, just really rosy. That's really gonna brighten up the face. Just add some like youth and just make it look real cute. And for the highlight, like I said before, I really want to go golden and sun-kissed and dewy, so I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty matchstick in the shade Rum. I love this as a highlight. It's so gorgeous, so natural looking. I just go ahead and use a brush. This is from Real Techniques, and I just go ahead and highlight. Look how subtle that is, but so pretty. You see? I'm also going to use this in my inner corner and my brow bone highlight. So I'm going to go ahead and take that on a detailer brush. You see that little bit of shine it gives? Just totally completes the eye look. And a little bit on the brow bone. Now we look sun-kissed. And now to melt everything together so it looks like one and very dewy and wet, we're going to go ahead and use the MAC Prep and Prime Fixed Plus, and we're going to spray that all over our face. And every time you spray your face with something, you always want to fan it so it just locks everything into place and it's going to dry evenly. And the very last thing, our lips. I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. And that wraps up today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I really hope you like this look. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!